Hey family, Dad here. Hope you're having a great day. On this video, I just want to share what is a high yield savings account and why I have one. So for a little background, I'm a 48-year-old dad. I have two adult kids, both in college. I've been mindful about personal finance for the past 10 years. I wish I would have learned a lot more about personal finance earlier in life. But I've had a high yield savings account probably for the last, 8 to 10 years. I started with Immigrant Direct. And then transferred all my kind of savings to Discover. So what is a high yield savings account? Typically, it's a savings account that can pay up to 10 to 12 times the national average of a standard savings account, according to Investopedia. Usually people such as myself, when I was a younger adult, I had a checking and savings account at a typical brick and mortar location. But the rise of online banking has gone up significantly. And so thus you see the rise of high yield savings accounts. Typically these high yield savings accounts, like I said, are online. I have a brick and mortar savings account as well. I can tell you, for example, their interest rates are so low. For example, if I had a $10,000 savings in a brick and mortar account, such as Bank of America, I would yield roughly 10 cents interest per month versus what I have also is a Discover high yield savings account where it currently pays 4.35% interest per month. So for an example would be if you had $10,000 savings in a high yield savings account such as Discover where they're currently paying 4.35% interest, you would yield around $36.25 interest per month. So for me, it makes sense to open a high yield savings account as they pay out a higher interest rate versus traditional banks. Note that interest rates always fluctuate. There's been times where I received on my Discover high yield savings account, 1 to 2% interest on my savings. So it's best to shop around just to make sure what you're seeing. And there's going to be stipulations as well. Sometimes there's a minimum amount that's required to transfer in or open up an account, high yield savings account. So be mindful of that. So I do have a high yield savings account mainly because I like receiving interest, on my money that I just leave alone. On a previous video I shared, I have a 12-month emergency fund, and I just leave it, and I leave it and it just accrues interest. Most recently, like I said, through my Discover account, I have 4.35% interest. And mind you, like I said, there are some stipulations on opening up these high yield savings accounts. So it's best to look around. I've seen some of them that require kind of $10,000 to open up a high yield savings account. There are also limits on how many withdrawals you can make per month. So just be mindful, shop around. There's a couple websites such as NerdWallet that do a great job on just kind of breaking down each high yield savings account, what they offer, what are the limits. So that's all I got. Tell me your thoughts, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Again, the high yield savings accounts, they are my views and my perspectives on this video. I'm not a certified professional. I'm just a dad. So stay safe, stay positive, and be happy. Love you, Dad.